No, don't encourage it.
Hi guys.
What are you doing?
This is Fun Rector. Hi baby. And this is JR. Hi JR. You can't see his face. Hey.
They are evil.
How come they never make noise when I want them to? John, shake the cereal box. You don't chatter your teeth. Is it breakfast time?
Nope.
Well, anyway,
Camera shy, apparently.
a minute ago they were totally squealing because every morning, and it's currently 5 a.m.
And it sucks.
So every morning when I get up and John comes out to get breakfast for me every day, they start squealing. I mean, just like both of them just screaming that they want food. And John always has to tell them, no, it's like 5 in the morning. You're not going to eat breakfast until like 8 o'clock because that is their breakfast time. And we try to keep them on a schedule even after I started working the early hours. But every morning they think it's time for their breakfast. So I was in the bathroom and they were just like, weep, weep. And just like, so I came out to grab the camera and of course I turn it on and they stop. And it's probably because I'm standing right here, but anyway. What do you have to say for yourself?
I hate getting up. I don't even sleep good. And I hate getting up. It's evil. Whoever invented 4 in the morning, beat them up.
Hey guys. Guys. You were just squealing a minute ago. I just heard you. Do it again. Bleep, bleep, bleep.
What are you doing?
I'm stretching. You know, you like reach, touch your toes.
You don't bounce, so that's bad for you to do that.
You bounce. Check out this bruise John got. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You can totally see it. That's ugly.
I'm working on the road show. I got attacked by one of these monstrosities. Oh yes, our apartment is going to be a storage unit for the next month until the road show starts. Totally got whacked in the shin. It hurt badly. Sorry, the adverb usage. Anyway, we're going running, and then we are going to go make dinner for my old man because the mother is out of town. Yes. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, look, it's Josh. So, okay, what was it that we were talking about earlier?
Names? Baby names?
Yeah, so I was reading an article today about baby names. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I was also reading an article about cravings that pregnant women have and how it actually has to do with whatever they're deficient in. Like, most likely, their body will crave things that...
Yeah, why don't you point it at you while you're talking? I'm not talking.
Because I want to see your reaction.
I've already... When you emailed me that, I'd already heard of that before. It wasn't anything new. I've heard that.
Oh, so anyway...
Surprised it was new to you.
It's talking about how when people crave things, their body is usually associating something that they're lacking, like something they need, whether it's protein or iron or whatever.
No, that has to do with just your regular human instincts in general. It has nothing to do with being pregnant.
You did not let me finish.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it's talking about how it's usually something that they're deficient in that they need, combined with something that they just want because, like, people have cravings all the time anyway. Okay. And that's why you get the weird things like pickles with ice cream and stuff like that. But it was talking about how people also in our culture in America use pregnancy as an excuse to let the pregnant woman indulge herself. Because when you think about it, like, I crave stuff all the time, but usually, like they were saying, like, you might crave a Twinkie, but then you grab, like, the rice cake instead, or just like, no, I need to be more healthy. But a lot of times when people are pregnant, they justify the things that they want to eat and just think like, well, you know, I'm pregnant and it's really hard on my body and I really want this food right now, so I'm gonna eat it. But anyway, so it was talking...
Get to the point.
I thought it was cool. Like, it was talking about how, like, if you are craving, like, it was actually talking about how sometimes pregnant women can actually end up craving, like, things that aren't food, like dirt and, like, charcoal and stuff like that. And there's actually, like, a disease, or not a disease, but a disorder that, it's called like pica, I think, and so if you end up having that, they're like, you should see your doctor right away.
Some government agency.
But I thought it was crazy in this. That's what I thought too. But I thought it was crazy that in this article they were actually saying like, do not eat it if you crave non-food products. I'm like, who would be dumb enough to eat that stuff? Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go eat some laundry starch.
Oh
that
man,
sounds really
I want
good.
some dirt.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's awkward. So anyway, but
so if you have a pregnant wife and she wants dirt, go crush up some Oreos.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. Like then people were sharing things that the crazy cravings they'd had. Like one lady had like pickle slices on Oreos.
Oh.
Yeah. Gross.
Sick.
Someone else would have rice with brown sugar.
Okay.
Barbecue sauce.
Oh, okay.
And butter. And I was like,
I can see that.
I can kind of see that. Like.
Well, if you make your own barbecue sauce, there's brown sugar in that anyway.
That's true. So anyway, it was just, I thought it was interesting because it was stuff that I'd like never heard of before. Like the idea that it was like something that your body is lacking, so your body wants to make up for it, so you're like craving something that's high or rich in that type of thing. Like a lot of times people crave like really salty foods.
So basically your body is smarter than your brain.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly, because it was saying that the majority of women, when they do have cravings, it's either dairy related, or there was one other thing, or I think it was either like salt or dairy. So something that's like very rich in salt or very rich in dairy, like
which is funny because those are the two things that they tell you not
milk,
to have a lot of.
Cream. Well, not necessarily, but yeah.
Yes, every single thing in America now is cut down on the sodium, get rid of the salt, it's gonna kill you.
You mean people in general?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant just pregnant women. I'm
no,
like,
no, it's society in general.
Yeah, so anyway, but the reason that we got on this topic was because we were talking about baby names. And
do you watch the camera when you're, because it's going like this while the
yeah,
car's
I
bumpy.
realized that. The car is bumpy, I'm sorry.
So don't rest your elbow there, just hold it.
No, it's more comfortable resting my elbow. I'm gonna do this how I want. No, John's being mean. Okay, so we were talking about baby names, and it was mostly because, like, I get this, like, newsletter. Anyway, it's not
Get to the point.
Let me just talk. I'm not using this anymore.
We have 10 minutes.
You have 10 minutes.
Per video.
You have 10 minutes. You said you were going to cut out the boring stuff
Just
anyway.
go.
You are wasting time now.
I'm going to punch you.
So, this article was talking about how, you know, people try to pick not popular baby names, unique baby names that aren't super popular, but also aren't totally weird. And so it was talking about the really popular names lately based on things that people have done on baby name searches, and also based on social security records over the last couple years. And so it was ranking things in popularity, like the top 100 right now. And some of the names were kind of cool. Like some of the boy names were like Silas and Milo and stuff like that. One was like Simeon, and then of course there was like Evan and Ethan and those names that are really popular. And then for girls there was stuff like Emma, Olivia, and then there was one that was Maeve. And that one we were totally split on because I actually think it's kind of weird, but John really likes it.
I didn't say I really liked it. I just thought it was an interesting name. When she first said it, I was like, wow, that's weird. But after like saying it a few times, like hearing it phonetically, it sounds nice, like Maeve. It's very just like soft, and there isn't any harsh consonants or anything in it. And I don't know, it was an interesting name. I actually liked it. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it. So spelled M-A-E-V-E, Maeve. And
so it's almost like mauve, whatever.
I know, but it's just like mauve. That's an awkward color.
You don't like mauve?
It's okay. It's not really pink, it's not really purple, it's not really brown. It's just kind of like...
So what happens when you throw up?
Your puke looks like mauve?
Yes?
Gross.
I don't know.
Anyway, but I was happy to see that the baby names that we have been thinking about naming our future children, and no, this is not me announcing I'm pregnant, by the way. That's not why we're talking about baby names.
Nope. Nope.
The names that we were thinking of naming our future kids,
which we're not going to tell you.
Yeah, I wasn't going to.
Okay.
But they're not on the list at all, so I was glad. Like even the middle names, so I was like, sweet. They're like just enough popular that they're not like awkward. Like, oh, Broomhilda. Who names their kid Broomhilda? But
I would. That'd be awesome.
But they're also not totally, you know, like top names on the list. Like, okay, my name and my sister's name were so popular when we were young that each of us at least had 2 other people in our classes at some point.
Same here.
With that name. Same thing with the John. Like, we both had just like...
I don't need a the.
No, you were the John.
Okay.
And I am the wife. And so many people are named the wife in kindergarten. It's really shocking.
It really is really bizarre, to be honest.
Yeah, so I had like...
I dated 2 girls named the wife before this.
I know. I mean... And you wouldn't think it, but it's true. So, like, both me and my sister had other kids in our classes that were named the same as us, and I never wanted to do that to my kids, and I don't think John did either. So we've, like, tried to think of names that are going to be cute, slightly old-fashioned, but not, like, so popular that everybody's named that.
Basically, our kids' names are going to be so good, it's going to pwn your kids. Physically.
Pwn.